Forgive an old woman, but I forgot your name. What was it again? Would you mind getting my book from the sleeping quarters? It would spare my bones the trip. It's called Great Voyages. Thank you very much. I've read this old book many times. Seems I find something new each read. And no matter how many times I've read it, it never fails to get me excited for adventure. Are you the adventuring type? Ah, after my own heart. I've had a lifetime of it, believe it or not. If you're sticking around in Eastshade, maybe I'll tell you all about it sometime. Captain Ilona told me we'll be landing in Lindo shortly. I think we're all antsy to arrive.
I've never been to Eastshade. I've heard wonderful things about it. Did you know that the people there used to cover their mouths with garments? I've heard that's since gone out of style. Quite a strange fashion fad if you ask me. As long as Eastshade doesn't rock like this ship, I will love it. It's the quaint little seaside town we'll be landing in. It's one of the many gems of the country, I hear. It's the quaint little seaside town we'll be landing. Almost there.
Ooh, that did not sound good.
You've woken. Do you remember what happened? I'm glad your memory's intact. You washed up on this beach just a short while after the ship sank. One doesn't last long in water this cold. From what I've heard, you were the only passenger misplaced during the wreck. The others are safe in town. Eastshade, of course. Specifically, my home. I usually don't take visitors, but in this case I can hardly blame you for floating in unannounced. Only your reason. Don't forget to take it when you leave. Even the frigid tide couldn't bring you to part from it. It must mean a great deal to you. I was about to head into town to share news of your survival. You should go there and let them know yourself. It's just up the path. On your way, then.
Did you see when it ran a reef? I've never seen anything like that. Terrible waste of a good shot. And it went down so quickly. It's amazing anyone made it out of that.
You certainly won't see me boarding a ship anytime soon.
Watch your step there. Lots of moving boxes round here. You're looking a little waterlogged. Guessing you just came in off of that ship. Think you even got some seaweed hanging from your ear. Yeah, we all have those days, right? I mean, my dad got in a shipwreck once. He wasn't as lucky as you, though. Oh, no, he's fine. Just lost his leg is all. Now he gets to order us around even more. So, you'll probably be exploring all over, right? Would you do me a huge favor? My brother loves raspberry-filled pastries. Loves them. He can't get enough. But raspberries don't grow here. So he puts in an overseas order every 2 weeks. It's crazy, really. Now, the thing he hates is grape-filled pastries. I mean, we all hate them, obviously, but he hates them even more. He'd destroy them all if he could, you know? He once saw an old lady eating some, and he grabbed the box and threw it in the ocean. It was the craziest thing. Okay, so what I did was fill his raspberry pastry bag with, grape pastries. Can you imagine what he's gonna do when he eats one? He'll go insane! He's always suspicious of me doing something like this, though, so it would be perfect if you could play along and act like you're a, delivery person. So, what do you say? Will you deliver them to him? Perfect. You gotta play the part, though. Really make them think they're raspberry pastries. This'll be great. Here, take these. My brother lives over in Nava, so I'll meet you there in a few days, eh? I'll probably be near the bakery. You just come find me, and I'll point my brother out to you. This is gonna be such a great prank! Don't forget to meet me in Nava. I'm usually near the bakery.
We've had quite a few shipwrecks here. There's a reef surrounding the bay, and that's what does it. It shouldn't slow down traffic too much, though. I'm just glad you all made it. Lindau is a nice port town, although we don't have much to export anymore, aside from bloom sacks. And most of our tourism these days are just people passing through, on the way in or on the way out of Nava. I remember playing in there as a kid. The ocean looks beautiful from the top. I wish it wasn't locked up. That was the original Lindau. The town got destroyed after it rained every day for a solid month. The hill just slid away. There might be some stuff worth salvaging out there.
So you've survived too. That means only one of us has been lost at sea. Who? Only the most important one of us all, Annabelle! Doesn't sound... I see. She carries you across the oceans and you don't even learn her name. Annabelle! My ship! My wooden, sea-loving daughter! Killed by the damned reefs when we came into this miserable town. Kind of you to say so, but kindness does nothing to bring sweet Annabelle back to me. Off with you! Trade your life for hers. It's really a terrible place to be stranded. Ship-murdering town. What? I don't know. Is that in Old Lindau? That used to be the main town. Old Lindau was a perfectly lovely port city. If that had been our destination, we wouldn't be in this mess. Old Lindau was a ship. Such a good ship she was. Now leave me be.
When I was a boy, merchants came to Lindau with strange spices and soft fabrics. We mainly get shipments of teas, grains and fabrics, and headwear of the latest fashion, of course. In any case, there's always lots of work to do around here.
Are you an artist? So am I. Do you want to see what I made? Look. It took all day. But I want to make my next one even better. What should I do? But I don't know how to make a canvas. All right! You're a nice artist after all. I know where some boards are. Follow me. Could you paint something? I want to watch a real artist. Painting is amazing! I want to try. Can I have a canvas? We found enough stuff, right? Yes, I I'm going to use this for Miss Nika's next painting. She loves art so much. Hey, Miss Nika loves art like us. She always likes my paintings. I bet she'd like yours too. She really likes the eclipse. You should draw her that. Thanks again for the canvas. That place is haunted. Every time I go there, I hear weird sounds. And some nights the windows light up. It's kind of creepy. I'm not scared of ghosts, though. That place is neat. My mom takes me there sometimes, but I'm not allowed to go by myself.
Must be the traveler from the wrecked ship. Oh, good. Ingolf needs some visitors every now and then. I wish he would spend more time in town, but he'd rather be alone. Yes, I run the inn. I always keep a full stock of soup and tea to refresh weary travelers. When I was young, I traveled all over this island. I'd love to adventure again one day. It's a bit more calm than Nava. I think it's quite a nice place to relax. Towers like that were used to send fire signals to Nava, but we don't need to do that anymore. It's a bit eerie, but late the other night, I thought I saw lights coming from inside the tower. Oh, it's probably just some kids playing a prank. That's where we all used to live. There was just so much rain one year. Luckily, we had the foresight to get out before the mudslide. No one got physically hurt, but the whole town was devastated. I lived there for a few years, working as a baker. I do miss the bustle of the city sometimes. Certainly. Ah. Take care now.
I feel so adventurous staying here in Lindo. I live in Nava, but sometimes I just long for the primitive lifestyle Lindo offers. How humorous you are! I like that in a person. Some may find the story of my journey utterly inspiring. Nothing could have prepared me for the muddy paths, the unbearable heat. I even had to eat outside. Overall, it was a dreadful experience, but I braved through it all. Yes, it certainly was impressive on my part. I so dearly wish my friends could see how adventurous I've become. I do enjoy this exciting new lifestyle I've adopted. Did I ever tell you about my journey to Lindo? It's a dramatic destination. I'll be the envy of my friends when I get home. I haven't seen it. It's part of Old Lindo, though, so it probably isn't worth seeing anyway. I'm not very interested in old things. New things are so much more beautiful. Oh, it's the most wonderful city! Much better than this place. I can hardly believe I managed to get myself here alive. True. Perhaps Epic Saga is a more fitting description. Say, you do some sort of art things, don't you? Do you think you could capture my sheer magnificence on canvas? I'm dying to show my friends what a remarkable traveler I've become. What stunning taste you have. Be sure to capture every bit of my elegance. Oh my, that painting. It's the most perfect thing I've ever seen. I simply must have it. This is wonderful. My friends will be so jealous of me. I think I'll start a collection of paintings just like this. Can you imagine? An entire wall filled with paintings of me.